We've been following the protocols. The TBA were very proactive. They outlined protocols from the get-go in relation to covering and working here to put out great guidelines. We obviously abide by them, and that's what keeps everything going. That's what's keeping the industry going.
We tried to start by doing split shifts, me and Alice, the other secretary, just so we didn't see each other, but we are so busy, so we've had to come back in, but we're just social distancing in the office.
Lorry drivers stay on the boxes, all the paperwork's sent electronically, so we're keeping the social distance aspect to hand. We're managing to cover the mares with keeping safe distance and keep everyone above board, really.
We're skeleton staff in some areas, but it's about really trying to keep going and following the guidelines so we don't run into problems. But obviously the health of the horses and the health of the staff is probably the most important part of during this situation. You know, I was very concerned initially, thinking we're going to be losing a lot of mares, but we haven't, thankfully. That's one thing about the bloodstock industry, is people try to keep the wheel turning. It's a small community, it's a small world, and everyone's trying to keep things going. I think we're very lucky. We haven't really seen the effects that a lot of businesses have, and we're blessed in that retrospect. And it's very important that we keep the wheel turning, really, you know, because otherwise we'll see the effects of that in a year's time. So Time Test has been incredibly well received from the start. His first book of mares was outstanding. When we look at it now in hindsight, he covered the dams of 2 classic winners from last year. He covered the dam of Starcatcher, he covered the dam of Logician. So he's in a really good place. We couldn't be any happier. This is actually reflected on, and this year he'll cover his biggest book to date, which for a third season sire is a very, very difficult thing to do. So we're so excited about him, and his foals sold so well. He really stamps the stock. They're very good looking foals, good top. There's plenty of Debawi about them, who of course is Time Test sire. So we're extremely excited going forward, and his first yearlings look to be developing and improving like they should. So Aclaim's foals sold very well last year also. They sold to nearly up to 120,000. Very excited about them. They're what you expect, really. You know, the big hind quarter, plenty of power. It's going to be speedy. He covered such a good first book of mares. He was the busiest first season sire in the UK, covering 160 mares. So there's a huge crop of 2-year-olds ready to run from next year. So we're very excited about that, and that's been reflected this year. A lot of the people who've supported him initially have supported him again this year, which is always a very good sign, I feel.
They are stallions that certainly stamp the stock, and they look very strong, classy, so hopefully we've got some promising progeny coming through. If I was racing myself, I would probably own an Aclaim foal. I think that they're very early looking, very strong, solid types, and it could make a nice early 2-year-old.